How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about Senseonics, which has been showing some serious strength inside of the market, being consistent. We'll talk about it more, but let's jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to go over is the technical analysis. We're going to be taking a look at the overall price action. We want to know resistance, we want to know support, and what are we looking forward to going into tomorrow and as well as next week. And then afterwards, we're going to be going on Fintel, taking a look at the recent institutional ownership and as well as the short interest information. We know if there's a lot of shorts who are heavily vested inside of this play, it will have an impact on the overall stock. And then we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution. We want to know where institutions loading up on shares today. We're going to find out. And then when all of that is done, we'll be going into the final thoughts and as well as some more key details. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for Senseonics. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $4.02, being down 0.25%. On the low, it tested $3.94, and then on the high, testing $4.17. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, we traded at 12.454 million shares, and the average volume over 10 trading days being at 16.283 million shares. So a little bit below average, but again, we ended up still staying very consistent. Now, when we take a look at our chart, which is a 1-year daily chart, we can see from the RSI down below, it is right around 67.46. So yes, we are in the overbought territory. And as you've seen, we have been on quite the run as of late. As far as having resistance right here around this 415, 417 area, we talked about this in the previous video, and I was saying if we're able to actually gain some momentum, we could really start taking off from there and testing right here around $4.37. But of course, we're being met with some selling pressure. But again, we are not surprised about this. We are aware of this. But one thing we see clearly, we are holding up this $4 area of support, and I would love to see a continuation of this. And if we decide to pull back further, I'll be looking to see some strength right here around 387. But for the most part, yes, there's a lot of momentum that's coming through this stock. Everyone is awaiting on this FDA approval. And if we do end up getting it, I know there's a good chance we should be able to actually reach up to all-time highs here. So we're going to take a look at the recent institutional ownership and as well as the short interest information for Senseonics. So as we scroll down on the page, green rows indicate new positions while red rows indicate closed positions. So we can see here most recent, we have August 30th, we had Vanguard that purchased over 132,000 shares. And if we scroll back further, we can see on the 27th, we also have some more institutional activity as well, with the highest being in this period was Master Investment Portfolio going in with just over 17,000 shares. Now, when we take a look at the short interest information, scrolling down on the page, the short shares availability is at 1 million, updated 5 minutes ago. And then for the short borrow fee rate, it is at 2.14%. Now, when we scroll down further, taking a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we can see for the close of the 30th, it was at 44.04. And then for the close of the 31st, it was at 41.26. And then for September the 1st, which was yesterday, being at 46.34. So we can clearly see that it is trending up, which is of no surprise because shorts want to take advantage of the opportunity here. If we don't end up getting that FDA approval, you already know this stock is going to pull back and they're going to benefit from this. So again, they are taking the risk on that. So that's part of the reasons why SENS has a lot of short squeeze potential. And if it ends up getting the FDA approval, it can make some very strong moves to the upside in regard to making some all-time highs. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for Senseonics. So we can see here on the inflow, it's at 9,253, and then on the outflow, it's at 10,578. we have 0 on the large for both. On the medium, we have 5,409, and then on the small, we have 3,845. On the outflow side, we have 5,694 on the medium, and then on the small, we have 4,884, and as you can see, it was an outflow day. Taking a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you can see we have zeros down the board. But one thing that is great, even though we had an outflow day, we didn't end up doing that bad at all. I think we were only down like 1 cent. So what we are seeing right now is consistency from SENS, and this is what we are actually looking forward to due to the fact that there are many who are inside of this play who are holding shares and also buying at the moment, looking forward to that FDA approval. So now let's go into the final thoughts, and I'll go over some more details as well. So for my final thoughts for Senseonics, when we take a look at how it's doing in a technical sense, I feel it's looking really good. We are seeing higher levels of support, and that's something to understand, and it shows how much strength is inside of this play. Also, when we went on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information, there are many shorts who are inside of this play as well, and they're betting on the fact that this FDA approval does not go through because they know that it's going to pull back. But this is part of the reasons why when we do our homework and we do our due diligence, this is of no concern to us whatsoever, and we are used to the volatility, and many of us also got into this play at a really good price. On myself, like I've repeated, I've been in at $2.20, and I'm just enjoying this run up that we are having. Another thing also to take a look at the fact, yes, we are in the month of September. We should be getting a decision sometime in September, so please be patient. I'm getting a lot of messages. People are saying, hey, when is that FDA approval going? When is the FDA going to say something? Again, continue to be patient. Things are definitely looking good for the overall stock. And if you are that concerned about it, just make sure that you are protecting your profits. This is very important. If you're already up 100% on your position, protect your profits. There's nothing wrong with that. You could sell half your position and leave the other half on the side, right? Just play with the house's money. Or you could just say, you know what? I've already made a good amount of profits and close your position overall. You got to do what works best for you. The last thing that I want is you panicking and risking your mental health and stressing yourself out over a stock. It is just not worth it. Instead, take your money, put it somewhere else that will give you a lot more peace of mind. I know many people who will be watching this video saying like, Dre, why are you saying that? Are you bearish on SENS? I'm not bearish on SENS whatsoever. I haven't sold any shares whatsoever as well, but I just want to make sure for anyone who is watching this video, they have a clear game plan that works well for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.